Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Jocktimes with Jonna. Sorry I've not been recording. I've been kind of sick the past couple of days. Getting better today. I actually rested at home today, didn't go to work. But we got a lot to talk about today. A lot of sports. Let's start off with something else as the Lions. Maybe the hottest team in Detroit right now besides the Lions, and that is the Detroit Pistons. What JB Bickerstaff is doing right now, unbelievable. And when you look at this Pistons team right now with Kate and Ivy and Durant, I mean, they're playing hard, guys, and they're playing tough. And if I'm the Pistons right now, I'm in a very, very good spot. The East sucks. We all know that. You're right now in the top 6, 7 seed. And if you're the Pistons, you're going to make the playoffs. The way this is trending and the way yesterday's in-season tournament game went, one, I think they can win the in-season tournament. The group sucks. The main game's Indiana, which I think they play on Friday. No, they play Toronto on Friday, sorry. But the Pistons are in a very good spot, and they can win the NBA Cup, and they can be like the Indiana Pacers last year when they won the NBA Cup, and it got them something going. It got them going for the rest of the year. And I think the Pistons right now are in a very, very good spot. And I think that if you're the Detroit Pistons, you're feeling very, very good right now where you're at. JB's amazing. Cade's playing at an all-star level right now. Ivy is really proving himself right now. Durant's being that beast we need him to be. And the Pistons are in a very good spot. And if you're the Pistons right now, you're telling yourself, we can make the playoffs. And I know everyone thinks I'm crazy, and I'm delusional, but I truly, truly, truly think the Pistons can make the playoffs. And if you are the Detroit Pistons, you got to think to yourself, what are the next steps? The next steps are making the playoffs. And I think the Detroit Pistons can't do that with a bad Eastern Conference. Last night, let's go over the stats real quick from last night. It was unbelievable what happened last night. Last night's stats, let's go over them. Let's go on our handy ESPN app. They play tonight. They play actually against the Bucks tonight. Pistons. Kate Cunningham. 21 points, 8, 9, 6, 7 rebounds. Ivy, 19, 7, 9. Durant had 11 rebounds. The thing is the Pistons are moving the basketball. And they're also doing it in a way that's very, very easy and very, very controlling, where JB's actually coaching them. Did anyone see the video of him and Ivy a couple weeks ago? Where he tapped Ivy, hey, come here. Coach him up, tell him what to do. That's what a coach does. And this Pistons team, my brother reminds me of the 2022 Lions. 9-8 Lions, they just missed the playoffs. The Pistons can make the playoffs. I think that they're making noise right now. And I think we look at Troy Weaver. Trey Lincoln took over Troy Weaver. The Pistons are one more piece away from being a semifinal team, I think. The Pistons will make the playoffs. Okay, that's for sure. But can the Pistons do more? I think they can. I think that's where the Detroit Pistons come in and make some noise. And tonight they're playing the Bucks. And I think when you play against Milwaukee, it's all about, stopping Giannis. But the Pistons can play against anyone right now. I think when you're hot, when you're young, and look at the NBA right now, it's a lot of the old guys, they're kind of done. LeBron's, Curry's are kind of slowing down. When I went to the Pistons Lakers game, I was telling people, LeBron looks so slow. And that's not something that's not against him. It's just he's getting old. And I think the Pistons, they're just young and feisty, and they don't give a crap what's going on their team. And I think we're in a very, very good spot with this Pistons team and where we're at right now. It is amazing. And I think going forward, it's going to be more of, can we keep this up? Yes. Do we need help on a perimeter, on the defensive end with a big man? Yes. I think Beef Stew's not the answer. But I think Trajan Lincoln, he has a plan, and I think they're going to make a move in the middle of the trade-down line, and I think that's going to be the biggest thing for the Pistons. But, what a win last night. Miami fucks up, but Pistons, say, fuck it, we're going to win this game. Beasley make those 3 throws. Beasley played outstanding. That's and we'll go over the lines in a minute, but when you look at a leadership value of having Tobias Harris and Malik Beasley, they're not there to score 15. They're not there to score 100. They're there to score 10 points and coaching up the players. And that's something this Pistons team's been missing for a while. I think that's something that we can really get there, and I think that's something we can improve. But this Pistons team needs to keep it up, and that's where they can come in and be unstoppable. And that's where Pistons come from. And they just need our big man. I think that's the biggest thing right now. I think they can get there, but you gotta realize, guys, we're in a very, very good spot right now, Monty Williams, and we're in a very good spot with everyone. And I think that's where it's gonna come in. Not Monty Williams, sorry, JB. I think Monty Williams was a bad coach for this team. I think he wasn't the culture setter. I think JB's building culture, and I think he got screwed over in Cleveland. I think we're going to be better with JB. But we have him now. We probably have one of the best coaches in the league. They're coaching you up. I think Cade and I are getting there. And it's exciting for Pistons fans because we're going to get LCA rocking again. And I think if you get that stadium in a play-in game, oh my God, the fans will lose their minds. You get a play-in game in Detroit, oh my Lord, it's going to be crazy. And that's something that we really got to consider going forward, and that's something that, the Pistons are going to get there, and I think they're making good strides right now. Next, talk about Detroit Lions. Big winning at Houston. Lots of Lions fans travel to Houston, so thank you so much for getting a couple offsides. We got to talk about Jared Goff. He played bad, yes, but I want to say one thing. He's not out of the MVP candidate case. He's not. He's not out of the MVP. If that was Amari Mahomes, you would all have been like, that's one game. So, to me, Jared Goff is the best quarterback right now in the NFC. Yes, he is. He had one bad game. But I don't care. He had three picks that were just like freaks, accidents. The Hail Mary and a couple others. In reality, he had two. If he had two, you all been like, oh, he's okay. Oh, he's okay. They won. And I don't really care what you all think. I think Jared Goff is an MVP candidate right now still. The way he went in the last drive, and he went in and said, hey, my turn, Stroud. It shows a lot. And the defense, and I got to give Aaron Glenn my flowers. I've been an Aaron Glenn hater for years, and he won the game for us. His play calling was outstanding on Sunday. I mean, you got James Houston out there shitting his pants and still getting the sack. I mean, that's grit right there on your own. But, grit, get it? But the defense played outstanding, and even without Kirby really playing that good, you had Carlton Davis who stepped up. And the linebackers need to be better. Anzalone, what the F are you doing? You've been good all year, and then you went around in circles. Oh, I can't find my man. If you're going to play like that, just sit him on the bench. Because I don't want to hear that from Anzalone. He's a leader. He needs to be better than that. But what the Lions did on Sunday was just magical. And going down 19, saying, F, we're still going to win this game. And everyone's like, well, we played the worst. And, this makes me worried about playing Mahomes. It makes me more confident playing Mahomes. Because when you play Mahomes, it's all about, stopping the run, raising a go. And I think Za'Darius Smith, him coaching up, he's not going to be the guys that's going to be coming in as an impact right away. When we get into the playoffs and you are in a 3rd and 7 situation and you need to get that sack to end the drive, even the opponent's yard line, he's going to do that. And when he was coaching the players on the sideline, that made me feel like, oh, thank goodness we have a leader on this team, on this defense. Because Anzalone is there and I think coaches, but I think Za'Darius is the leader of that defense right now. And I hate to break it to everyone. Branch, he's a good player. He's not a leader. I hate to break it to everyone. Anzalone, leader. But we need the rah-rah guy. That's where Desiree Smith's going to come in. And he's fired up. He's fired up to be in Detroit, which you probably never seen in your life. A player want to come to the Lions. And the Lions are going to kill Jacksonville. It's like, we're all going to go there. I'm going to leave it at halftime. We're up by 30. The Lions are going to crush Jacksonville. Like, get ready for Hayden Hooker to play in the second quarter. But for me, it's these next games are trap games after Jacksonville. You got Colts, who are going to be good. You got Bears, and you got Packers. Trap games. But the question for everyone is, can the Lions go undefeated the rest of the year? And I think yes. I think the only game you really need to get nervous is Buffalo. Because Buffalo always plays well in Detroit. Their fans are going to travel. And I'm telling you something right now. If you're a Lions fan trying to sell tickets for that game, do not put them on the secondary market. Sell them to a friend, give them to a friend, because they're going to buy them, and they're going to be like, whoa, I want my ticket. I don't want to see a Buffalo fan in my section. Okay? So if you have season tickets, okay, you need to make sure, please, I am begging you, sell your tickets to another Lions fan. Because that's going to be really important. The Lions are in a very good spot right now. Again, I mean, guys, like the run game and Jamo with those Jamo has some big catches, guys. And look at Amarat. Amarat had a great game. Lapora's a little banged up, but maybe you sit him out right now, and that's okay because the next couple games won't be that bad. But Detroit Lions are now in a very good spot. They are the best team in the National Football League. They are going to win the Super Bowl, I still believe. I think you're the Lions right now. You feel very, very confident about yourself. If I want to go over some CFP, the Lays bracket came out. And, this 12-team playoff's interesting. A lot of people compared to Indiana's a one-loss team. And then Georgia's, if they get 3 losses, they have the hardest schedule. I understand where I was coming from, but the playoffs kind of be a mess. This was going to happen. We need more teams, which is going to happen. There's going to be 16 teams in the playoff in the next 4 years. Remember I told you that. The playoff's a mess. College football is a mess. Here's how I would run college football. The bowl games are done. They're done. We don't need them anymore. They're a waste of time. No one wants to put another round in the playoff. The first 2 rounds are at home stadiums. Because people won't want to pay for 3 games on the road. Okay? That's one. The semifinal game is a neutral site Big 6 bowl game. Rotations of them. The last game every year, you end at the Rose Bowl. It's the best bowl game. It's the most definitive bowl game in sports, probably, in NCAA. You end it at the Rose Bowl. The reason why you end the Rose Bowl, because it's just iconic. Look at that Michigan game. Look at the Texas game a few years, a long time ago. Going back on the Rose Bowl and doing the tradition like that would be amazing. And I think that's where things going to head to. And I think that would be cool to get those teams on a bye having home playoff games. Imagine it's blurry snowing in Ohio State at the shoe at night. Well, they'll play at noon because they're little babies right now. And that's Ryan Day, but we'll have a minute about that. But that'd be really, really cool. Or you go to Alabama, or you go to Georgia. The 12-team playoffs are going to be a game changer, I think, for sports and I think for college football. And I think fans are going to really, really appreciate it. But end of the day, they're all trying to make money. They don't really give a shit about you. Traditions are dying. I think Michigan Ohio State's going to have probably one of the worst ratings in the history of the rivalry. That's my prediction, one of the worst, because Michigan's bad and Ohio State's too good. College football is a mess right now, and we're gonna have a show just dedicated to how college football is a mess right now. And now the South has so much more money than the Midwest, except for Ohio State. I hate to break it to everyone. The SEC schools have way more money than the Big Ten schools. Oh, I know. And this Bryce Underwood thing from Michigan, it ain't happening. If you think Bryce Underwood is not going to go play at LSU at Death Valley, you are delusional. He's not coming to Michigan. So let's stop the talk on that. But college football is a mess right now, and we got to get it better. And I think that that's something that people don't realize is it's kind of a mess right now with these new conferences and this new schedule. It's not enjoyable for everyone. But when you look at college football the next couple of years, it can be better than that. But like last weekend was boring. There wasn't anything good on. There was no good games on. But I think the college football playoff can get better. But it's going to take time and it's going to take effort. Well, that's all I got for today. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday and Thursday. Go out and go Lions, go Pistons, go Tigers, and go Red Wings.